Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. China's domestic economy seems to be replacing the American one in driving international trade. The Chinese services sector reported another solid increase in business activity in September, cementing in a fifth straight month of expansion. They seem to be well past the pandemic struggle now. This growth was backed up by a good rise in new orders, although new export work continued to decline. Still, payrolls rose for a second month in a row amid increased capacity pressures. It is a trend many other countries will envy at this time. Their factory sector earlier reported a good expansion too, but exports there were stronger than for services. And that is showing up in shipping freight rates, which have more than doubled since May, now back to the historically high levels last seen in mid-2019. Fast-rising exports to the US seem to be driving this rise. And the buoyant Chinese economic mood has seen their currency appreciate its most in 15 years. That's all driven by the expanding domestic economy. So now the central bank has removed some key reserve rules to try and keep it from rising further. In India, official forecasts there are that the Indian economy will contract 9.5% in the current fiscal year through to March 2021. In Japan, household spending fell for an 11th straight month in August, and real wages have fallen for 6 straight months. In the US, their budget deficit tripled in the fiscal year ended September. It widened to $3.1 trillion from just under $1 trillion a year earlier. This is the fastest and largest deterioration ever. US Treasury 10-year yield is at 0.78% this morning, and little change from where we left it on Saturday. And the price of gold is up another $6 this morning from the New York Saturday price. It is now at $1,931 an ounce. Oil prices start today very little changed at just on $40.50 a barrel in the US, while the international price is at just on $42.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today holding its higher level at 66.7 US cents and a 3-week high. Against the Australian dollar, we're at 92.1 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're at 56.4 euro cents. That means our trade weight index is still at 69.7 and where it was at the start of last week. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.